It began subtly, a subtle shift. Like a clock ticking past midnight and into an unknown hour, people around the world glanced at calendars, then at their phones. Confusion rippled through the internet. There it was, undeniable. Thetaday. An eighth day had appeared, wedged between Wednesday and Thursday. No one knew where it came from. Governments issued confused statements, scientists scratched their heads, religious leaders offered a multitude of interpretations. Time, the bedrock of existence, had seemingly malfunctioned. Days blurred. Was it still Wednesday, or had Thursday already begun? Thetaday, a stark question mark on the calendar, held the answer. The initial shock gave way to a creeping unease. The fabric of reality, once so familiar, felt thin, fragile. Something was deeply wrong, and as the hours of Thetaday ticked by, a sense of foreboding settled upon the world. What was happening? What did this extra day mean? These questions echoed in the minds of billions as the world grappled with the impossible. The world descended into a strange, disjointed rhythm. Financial markets spun, transportation systems faltered, global communication became a cacophony of misinformation and speculation. The very foundation of modern society, built upon the unwavering regularity of time, teetered on the brink. The old certainties were gone. Daylight hours stretched and contracted unpredictably, sleep cycles were disrupted, the natural world too seemed to react. Birds sang at odd hours, tides behaved erratically. It was as if the planet itself was struggling to keep pace with the temporal anomaly. Amidst the growing chaos, a sense of dread permeated everyday life. The familiar routines, the comforting predictability of existence, had vanished. People walked with a newfound hesitancy, their faces etched with anxiety. The world held its breath, waiting for answers that seemed impossible to find.
Dr. Ethan Cross, a man who prided himself on his rationality, stared at the calendar in disbelief. Thetaday, it was absurd, impossible, and yet there it was, staring back at him with stark certainty. His entire scientific worldview rebelled against the very concept. Time, as he understood it, simply could not behave this way. Ethan, a leading physicist at MIT, had dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. He had always believed in the elegance of the laws of physics, the immutable nature of reality, but Thetaday challenged everything he thought he knew. It was an anomaly, a glitch in the very fabric of existence. His mind raced, desperately seeking a rational explanation. Could it be some kind of astronomical event, a gravitational wave distorting time itself, or perhaps a bizarre quirk of quantum mechanics? Every theory he considered crumbled under the weight of its own improbability. This was not just some scientific puzzle to be solved. This was something far stranger, far more unsettling.
The world's best minds were baffled. Physicists, astronomers, mathematicians, all struggled to make sense of Thetaday. Theories were proposed and discarded with alarming speed. Some suggested a massive solar flare, others pointed to a rogue black hole, but the data simply didn't add up. Thetaday was a mystery that defied explanation. Governments around the world poured resources into research, desperate for answers. The stakes were higher than ever before. The global economy was on the verge of collapse, civil unrest was growing, and still, the clock ticked on, relentlessly counting down the hours of Thetaday. The internet, once a source of information and entertainment, had become a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Some claimed Thetaday was a sign of the apocalypse. Others whispered of alien intervention or government experiments gone wrong. In the absence of concrete answers, fear and paranoia flourished.
As the world spiraled into confusion, I found myself drawn into the heart of the mystery. It began with a series of cryptic emails, each one more bizarre than the last. They came from different senders, all seemingly unconnected, yet all fixated on Thetaday. Each email contained a piece of the puzzle, a tantalizing clue that hinted at a deeper truth. One email spoke of strange symbols appearing in ancient ruins. Another described vivid, prophetic dreams. And then there was the email that sent chills down my spine. It contained a single chilling image. A photograph of a clock face with 8 hands, each pointing to Thetaday.
Intrigued and disturbed, Ethan reached out to the senders. To his surprise, we were all eager to meet, drawn together by a shared sense of urgency.
There was Jasper, a tech genius with a deep-seated distrust of technology. Malcolm, a self-proclaimed spiritualist who saw Thetaday as a sign of cosmic awakening.
Lena, a sharp-witted journalist determined to uncover the truth.
And finally, there was Aria, a young woman haunted by visions of a world on the brink.